Hello my beautiful earthy souls, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. This is Daniela from Ocean Jasper, and I'm so delighted to have you here with me today. I recently ran a poll in the community tab to check in with you and see what it is the major topic of interest in my audience, and the result is still your crush. Okay, so we're definitely going to, in this video, be talking about messages from your crush, but the second topic of interest is spiritual growth, personal growth, messages from spirit. So the next video will be around those lines. So thank you again for participating. You don't know how much your feedback means to me, and I'm so happy to have that tool to be able to tailor the videos based on your taste and needs and interests. So let's jump ahead on the pile choice. Today I decided that I'm going to let you choose the whole deck instead of just one card. So in pile number 1 we have the Forest of Enchantment deck with the fluorite crystal, and then we have the Willow OM stave. If you don't know OM staves, they are a divination tool that I make for myself from fallen branches of willow or birch that I found around my house, and you can buy them from myself. They are extremely beautiful to be receiving some messages of wisdom from the trees and connect with the trees, so they are also magically charged. So hit me an email if you're interested to get a set for yourself. Then in pile number 2 we have the Mara Loon Tarot deck with the Pine Cone and the Hawthorn Ogham stave. In pile number 3 we have the Spirit Song Tarot deck with the Amethyst crystal, and this is the Alder Ogham stave. So I would suggest you spend a couple of minutes to meditate on your person. Close your eyes, picture them in front of you. Whenever you feel calm and grounded, you can have a look at the timestamps in the info box below, and once you click on them, they will bring you directly to the beginning of your reading. Don't forget to support this channel if you like the content by simply leaving a thumbs up, a comment, subscribe if you haven't done it yet. Hit the notification bell down below so you won't miss any of the videos that I publish. Hit the thanks button if you like, and check out the other ways that you have in the info box below to support me. There is PayPal link for a donation, there is wishlist, there is my prices for tarot reading if you like to get one for yourself. There is a Kasamba link as well if you like to get a psychic reading, and if you use that particular link, I'm going to be receiving as well a commission from their website, so that would be amazing. And yeah, that would be everything, and so happy to have you here, and I'll see you at the beginning of your reading. Hello my loves, and welcome to your reading. If you have picked pile number 1 with the Willow Ogham stave and the Forest of Enchantment deck, plus the fluorite crystal that is over there. So what you see here is the tiny spread that I made with some oracle cards and lenormand cards, just to read the general energies of your situation and to see as well if there's any major topic that your person really wants us to focus on. And there is also some handwritten messages from them. I know they're a bit blinded by the light over here, but I'm gonna read them out loud for you. So first of all, we have the Quail and the Gooseberry, which talks about anticipation. So your person, your crush, has been anticipating what is about to happen between the two of you, and they know that that moment is going to happen very, very soon. We have Strength. When your roots are deep, you need not fear the storm. And then we have Friends. The most unlikely friendship can form like variegated lichens on hard rock. They create a tight bond. Sorry, I'm reading from behind, so I'm a bit slower reading it. So yeah, I feel that currently you guys are still friends, but it's a very tight bond and it's super strong. Perhaps you know each other in a very long time, because the roots of this friendship has been developing very deep. So they know that whatever is going to happen, this friendship will endure it. So they feel that there's no need of having that usual fear of the risk of ruining a friendship, because they know that what you have is really strong and deep, and even if this doesn't have to go as planned or as they wish, they know that they will still be able to remain friends with you. We have the willow stave, which brings a lot of closeness with our feelings, because the willow is a tree that grows nearby water. Therefore, it is affected by the moon, which is the planet of femininity, intuition, being in touch with your feelings, being in touch with your emotions, using tears as a tool for healing yourself. So your person is very, very in touch with their emotions and feelings, and perhaps feel quite soft right now. Yes, and there's so much hope and vitality, and knowing that only good things will come because we have anticipation of the sun here. Okay, but they also anticipate some type of obstacles with the mountain. Nevertheless, they are hopeful that they will be able to overcome those obstacles. They'll be able to climb that mountain that separates the two of you. Perhaps there is a wall between the two of you. Perhaps you don't, it's like an elephant in the room. You never speak about the feelings that you guys share for each other. So that is a mountain that has to be overcome. But nevertheless, yeah, they're so hopeful. Look, there is even a couple here depicted in the sun card. So, and also in the tarot card, the sun will be talking about happy relationship and not only vitality and success. But nevertheless, yes, I do feel that they are hopeful that they're going to be successful in this connection with you. We have the green wood as well that says seek comfort and acceptance. Be kind to yourself. So they want you to seek comfort in them, I feel. And it would be an actual gesture of kindness towards yourself to, how do you say, allow these feelings to take the first priority and sit with them, connect with them, and do whatever your heart is calling you to do. Then it's time for the handwritten messages. So 3 of them fell out when I was shuffling, meditating on your energies. So there is, I know you know that I like you. That's really cute. Then we have, I've been trying hard to make the right decision. So they've been thinking about this a long time. There ain't no love like our love. So they feel that because these feelings are so strong and so unbelievably genuine as well, and it seems like nothing that happens in between. Perhaps you guys had stories and partners and lots of things happen in between, but their love for you and never change. So they feel that it's very worth fighting for it. And then I think it's strange, you never knew. So perhaps you didn't know about their feelings for you in a long time, or you still don't know, but you have a feeling that they might like you. So yeah, that's what they want to say. We're gonna go grab our tarot deck now. Please and thank you for pile number 1. What are the messages from their crush to pile number 1? Please and thank you. For pile number 1, this is a gorgeous deck, by the way. It's one of my favorites. And we are going to be accepting reverse cards as well, so don't be scared, because they're not always negative. They just make the reading a lot more complete, I feel. Okay, we have the wise woman in the reverse. I feel they're telling you off there. And yes, they're telling you off. Because the wise woman in reverse is somebody that is not in touch with their feelings and intuition. So they're like, how did you not realize that I was into you this whole time? Your sixth sense is out of whack. I've been trying to send you so many messages, so many pigeons with their with my notes attached to their neck, and you were never able to see them. I'm joking now, but yes, the Eight of Spells does speak about messages, so, and signals and signs and communication, and also small trouble. So they might be like, I've been coming to see you every weekend even though we live 3 hours far away, or I've been sending you a good morning text every morning and a good night text every night. How did you not realize that I liked you? Or I've always sent you some messages underneath the desk in school, or I've always bought you a coffee during break at work, and da da da, you know, like things like that. You will surely know what they mean by this. And they're like, I've tried so hard for you to know, and you were what's the word, clueless all the time and blind to it. So they're not angry, they're just kind of jokingly saying, you know, where were you? Okay, so let's see what else. What other messages from your crush? This is really cute, by the way. I love the vibe of this pile. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So they're saying they know that you have some type of resistance in changing what you guys have already. So it is lovely to have the stability of a beautiful deep friendship that is always there whenever you need somebody, that it's always have your back, and that you can always go to without necessarily, you know, you can always knock at their door and they're there for you without any of the complication that sometimes romance can bring, for sure. So he or she understands why you're so attached to what you guys have now and don't want to change it, but they think that you should. I'm just looking at all these little treasures attached to the wheel as well. It feels that they're saying, you don't know how many wonderful experience and feelings that we can explore together if you decide to be with me. And also they are sure that they will be able to give you a lot more comfort than you can already receive from them if you were together. Even just by being able to give you more physical touch and being there throughout your day many more times, and yeah, supporting you emotionally on an intimate level. And that's what they want. That's so sweet. Let's see what else. What messages do they have for pile number one? Yeah, the folly. This is again resistance in breaking whatever foundation you guys have, so that makes sense. But they're saying that it is a shaky foundation. Oh, 5 of challenges in reverse. Let me clarify this. Basically, the Tower always brings something new. The Tower does speak about having to, you know, destroy old foundation because either they're shaky or they don't allow extended growth. because they are toxic or dangerous. I don't feel like that about this reading. But I feel that they're saying, yes, it will be hard to destroy the old foundation and start fresh from zero. It will feel like getting to know each other all over again. It will be a little shaky at first because we kind of have to figure out how we're gonna be with each other. It's a whole new world. But with the 5 challenges in reverse, they're like promising you that they will do their best not to fight, they will do their best not to be negative about it, and I feel like they're saying as well, don't worry, I won't be jealous. I won't be jealous of your other friends. I won't be competitive. I won't be possessive. If that's what you're scared of. Ace of Boons. This is all about new beginning, new potential. They can see the potential of this connection so well, so clearly. And they think it would be a pity if you guys wouldn't give it a try. Okay? They feel like there is a treasure in hiding within this friendship, and it really is worth exploring it. Ace of Wands as well would be talking about wanting to fully commit to you. So if you're scared that they're going to leave you for somebody else, they're like, please don't be scared of that, because you're everything I want and everything I wanted. And I know it might take some time because the Ace of Wands in reverse would be talking about some delays or resistance into starting this new beginning. Like, it's going to be a little tricky at first because they know they have to be patient with you. But nevertheless, you know what, I just realized I don't think I focused it very well. Let me come back to you. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, let's see what other messages for pile number 1. Please and thank you. What else do they want to say to them? 3 of Vision. This is the friendship card, but it's in reverse. So they're like, I'm afraid that, yeah, not that they won't be able to enjoy this friendship anymore, but that they will have this kind of burden on their heart if they're not able to kind of express their feelings and be more intimate with you. They will still do it. It's not that they will disappear as a friend. But yeah, they kind of find it hard right now, you know, when you have gathering with other friends and they cannot pretend that everything is normal. They cannot have fun as usual because their mind is fogged by all of their feelings for you. And it's like, oh, it's like they're like, I want to spend some time alone with you, but there's always somebody around. That's how they feel. Keeper of Challenges in the reverse. So they don't know exactly what the future is gonna hold for you guys, and they don't really want to plan it. They don't want to be obsessing about whatever next move they're going to make. So they are a little bit confused about what will happen, but I feel that they are accepting that. They're kind of going with the flow. Also, they're tired to hold their feelings back. They're tired to pretend that they're cold when they're not, or detached when they're not, or uncaring when they're not. They want to drop their mask. They want to drop their mask. This is the meaning of the Keeper of Challenges in reverse. 6 of Spells. They want to say to their friends, they want to say to everybody, this is public recognition. This is showing to an audience, so that could be a small group of friends, family, colleagues, the whole world. You want to show the treasure that they have found with you to the whole world. Okay, they want to be public with you. They don't want to hide this magic any longer. Okay, I'm gonna end it here. This was such a cute reading. I really hope that it brought you some smile and clarity and guidance over this. And I'll see you again in the next video. Don't forget to support this channel if you like the content. There's plenty of ways for you to do it, and every single one of them means so much. So thank you for that, and I'll see you very soon. Hello my loves, and welcome to your reading. If you have picked pile number 2 with the pine cone, the Hawthorne Ogham Stave and the Marloon Tarot deck. So what you're seeing here is a small spread of oracle cards and lenormand cards, and there's also some handwritten messages that I decided to grab for you because I really want you to feel like your person is actually having a conversation with you, actually talking straight to you. So I would start with the deck and the chrysanthemum, this beautiful deck. This represents luck, and because there is some connection with the tarot deck as well in this particular oracle deck, the number 10 also mean similar meanings of the Wheel of Fortune in the tarot deck. So this will be completion, transformation, embracing a change, something that suddenly shifted in your life. And so we feel that a major shift happened in their life, bringing lots of luck and abundance when you happen in their life, okay? So they feel absolutely the luckiest person on earth because they know you and because you entered their life. We have origin, remember your roots. We have transform, emerge with beauty and grace from your cocoon. We have the coffin, the house, and the griffin as well that says be brave and fly above the clouds. Before we talk about that, I also want to show you the handwritten messages because they will all make sense. The oracle cards will make sense as well once we read these. This is "You're still the only one who makes my heart burn like the sun." You means everything to me, and nothing is going to hurt you, baby. As long as you're with me, you will be just fine. So I wanted to show you first of all this because the Hawthorne Ogham Stave may be talking about fears, barriers, restraints, difficulties, challenges, even though there's also this beautiful energy of love coming from within that is going to support you throughout all of them. So it feels like, because in the last message they were like, nothing is going to hurt you, as long as you're with me you will be just fine, it seems like they sense that you have some fears about this connection, or fears about the future, or perhaps you also just came out of a negative, dark experience in which people might have broken your boundaries, broken your trust, betrayed you, left you alone, abandoned in the cold, and just broken your heart in pieces, and therefore made it really hard for you to trust somebody else again after this. So that's why we have the transform card. So those dark experiences were like you transforming inside the cocoon and allowing the darkness to transform you in the best version of yourself. So it feels like your person want to be a support stick, want you to rely upon them, want you to let them help you overcoming these difficulties and barriers and fears. They want you to trust them fully, and they are going to be next to you in this process. They feel that something that might help you would be remembering your roots, origin. So It could be that for some of you, this was as well a crush from your childhood. Perhaps you spent a lot of your early years together playing in the backyard, in the courtyard, in school, or in the village, and you went on adventures together. So they want you to remember who you used to be before you gotten so hurt. They want you to remember how open and curious and open-hearted you were before these experiences. There is a coffin as well that speaks about ending and transformation and painful events in general. So either your person has gone through them or you have. Okay, but ultimately they want you to come back home, to feel safe in the comfort of your home. And this home can be representing feeling like you two belong to each other, feeling like the other person is your home, or remembering again your childhood, or coming back to your home country, coming back to the village in which you grew up. Okay, and feeling, allowing the people that really knows you to nourish you, to support you, to stay around you, to spoil you. We have the griffin. Again, like we said, be brave and fly above the clouds. So there is this theme of having to overcome some type of darkness, and your person, your crush, really wants to be there for you. In some cases, it could be the opposite, that they are going through this cycle of transformation. They've gone through the darkest time of their life. Perhaps they've gone through depression, addiction, and deep loneliness and detachment and isolation. So once they finally met you, they were like, oh my goodness, I am alive again. I can overcome all of these fears. And they remembered who they truly were. They remembered what tribe they truly belonged to. Okay, so finally, once they met you, these endings, these painful events, this transformation made complete sense. And they felt like they were flying above all of those clouds, and they were completely detached from the negativity of it. They were not affected by the rain. How beautiful. Let's grab our tarot deck now. Let's see what other messages are coming from your crush, please and thank you. For pile number 2. We're going to be accepting reverse cards as well. Nothing to be scared of. They simply help the reading to be more complete. Okay, what do we have here? 8 of Wands in reverse. That's funny. We got the same card in pile number 1, even though it was from a different deck. We got 7 of Wands in reverse. What else do we have for pile number 2? Please and thank you. Messages from their crush. Okay. We have, there we go, the Wheel of Fortune. She wanted to come out. The Hermit. There's a lot of cards in reverse. This is a lot of blocked energy. Let's put it here. But the Hermit in reverse is actually a beautiful card. It does speak about coming out of isolation, coming out of introspection. We passed from an introverted energy towards an extroverted energy. It's coming out of the cave type of energy. Oh, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So your person wants you to know that they are going to be committed to you with this Knight of Pentacles. Things are going to move slowly but surely, okay? So Again, depending on your scenarios, it could be that they are coming out of this cave or you are. I see that, yes, they are aware that it's going to be a process, but they're going to be there throughout all of it. They are patient. There's a lot of patience in the Knight of Pentacles. Yes, they want actions. Yes, they want to see progress, but they don't have a timeline for it. We have Wheel of Fortune in reverse, 7 of Wands in reverse, and 8 of Wands in reverse. This is all blocked energy. So this could be the day. Ooh, where is she going? 8 of Wands in reverse. This could be difficulty in communication, difficulty in expressing their thoughts and feelings towards you, or even difficulty in traveling towards you if you are far away. But it also can simply be talking about delay. So it's not that it's never going to happen. There might be some type of delay. But nevertheless, they do desire to get in touch with you and have some type of communication with you. 7 of Wands, this could be the tendency sometimes to feel like they are not strong enough to fight all of this. And I saw this energy from the other oracle cards that we saw and the handwritten messages. It seems like you might, depending on, again, if you were the person facing that darkness or them, the person that had gone through the hardest time has definitely gone through this feeling as well of wanting to give up or not feeling like they have enough energy to fight for themselves, fight for what they want, fight for their values, fight for their possessions, overcoming obstacles. There is difficulties in overcoming obstacles here, but I feel that your person is like, again, saying it might take a long time, but I will be here with you. Or if it was them, they will be like, yeah, I want to, but you have to be patient with me because it will take a really long time before I go through 360 degrees, and I have a full turnaround, and I come back to who I used to be. This transformation is happening, but in a very slow way, okay? And I feel that, yes, these 3 cards in reverse may be talking about resistance in talking, resistance in fighting, resistance in accepting the transformation. But because you represent their lucky card, they're like, if you are gonna be there with me, if you promise me you will be on the other side when I'm done, I am going to feel motivated to go through this transformation and healing. The World in reverse. So they're like, you cannot believe it, but there will be, the world will look so differently after you've gone through these big cycles, after you will be able to remove any toxicity and darkness from the past and understanding and heal from it. The world will look so different, will be so colorful, and we're going to start a complete new chapter. Again, there is resistance here in closing that chapter. So either they might be saying, like we said earlier, I do want to start something new with you, but I'm still attached to the past and I still have to understand how to close it. Or they're saying, please hold on, be brave, because together we'll be able to overcome the past and start something new. Okay, we got a few cards coming around. Okay, this is the King of Cups and the Queen of Swords. So I feel that for the majority of you, the person who is emotionally close because of these past experiences could be you. And your person is being represented by the King of Cups, which is emotionally very open and understanding and compassionate and very mature. in the regards of their feelings, very patient as well, very loving, and I don't know if I said understanding already, very empathic person. And they know that it will take a while for you to remove these layers of protection that you have created around yourself. If you feel that you are the King of Cups and they are the Queen of Swords, that's absolutely fine. Feel free to swap the roles of this reading as they fit. What other messages for pile number 2, please and thank you? Oh, the pine cone as well. I often associate this symbol with slowly opening up, because the time that I picked it up from the woods, it was closed, and then just with the warmth of my house, it started in months opening up. So it will eventually happen, it just takes some time. So I feel like this is the core of the reading. 10 of Wands, this is desire to remove heaviness from the past. Too many responsibilities, too many jobs, too many burdens on their back, okay? Too many attachments. Desire to let go of them, which is beautiful. And again, is another 10. So we're talking about completing a cycle and being ready for a new one. 9 of Swords in reverse, that's beautiful. That talks about removing any anxiety and depression and mental challenges. Okay, also limiting beliefs, anything that, fill up your mind and your brain with negativity. So anything that has to do with insecurities, paranoia, and even body dysmorphia and things like that. Yeah, it's all leaving you with the 9 of Swords in reverse. This is coming out of this phase, so being able to get rid of all of these mental traps that are not serving you anymore. So yes, it is a process. It is going to be beautiful, and your person is going to be there with you, or you are going to be there with them. So yeah, if it's them going through this darkness, you have to be really patient, but if you show them that you are, then you will be rewarded. And on the other side, if you are scared to go through this transformation, just know that your person is going to be there with you. Okay, they're not going to let you go, and they also have enough emotional intelligence to help you throughout this chapter, or this in limbo phase. And yeah, they're committed to you, like I said. So that's beautiful. I'm so happy for you guys. Let me know in the comments down below if you resonated. Don't forget to support this channel if you like the content. Every single gesture means the world to me. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I'll see you very soon in the next video. Bye bye guys, much love. Hello my loves, and welcome to your reading. If you have picked the Spirit Song Tarot deck with the Alder Ogham Stave and the Amethyst crystal that's over here. So what you see here is a tiny spread of oracle cards and lenormand cards, even handwritten messages from your person, just to understand if there is a specific topic that your crush wants us to focus upon, or any important messages, and understand the foundation of the energy of this connection. And then we're going to be looking at the tarot cards that we have there to receive some more detailed messages. So I have the feeling here that your person needs either some time alone, or he or she has something that they have to be doing by themselves. But they really want you to know that any single moment they have spent with you have brought so much joy, because we have spread seeds of joy like a wildflower, and no doubt you will revel in the results. And we have kindness that says, take respect by upon and be kind to yourself and others. So they felt that you have been one of the kindest people that they have met in a long time. They felt finally so full of life next to you. Perhaps they were used to be quite detached from the beauty of life, because it feels like from the tower and the fish, they work perhaps in a corporation or in a big company, and their main focus unfortunately is to make as much money as they can and to be productive. So they are often limiting themselves from fully enjoying life. But the break that they had with you was absolutely meaningful. We have, though, this moment of introspection. They are wondering what is the right thing to do. We have that from the elder stave, because they're trying to, it tells us that they're trying to ask for advice to some important person around them that they fully trust, like a friend, a colleague, a parent, and even a therapist. They're trying to understand what's the right thing to do, how they can move forward. They're trying to gather as much information and knowledge in order for them to make the best decision forward, the best decision moving forward. So they are not fully sure what to do about this connection. We also have the witch here that says, cross the threshold, leap the hedge, go over the wall. So I feel that your person wants you to know that they feel this impulse to leave the place in which they are in, perhaps, or to even chase the ladder, or to do something bigger anyway that they are doing now. They feel this big impulse to jump away. There's such a high energy, and they have to respond to that. They have to adapt themselves and their life to the type of energy that they have. And currently, a life made of routine, I feel that wouldn't really work for them, or a life in a tiny village where everything is always the same and there is repetitiveness of routine. It's not really for them. They want to look what's on the other side of the wall. But nevertheless, they feel that you have been bringing them so much tranquility and calm feelings. You've been able to calm their agitated waters. That's what I'm seeing here. That's why they're perhaps very undecided about what to do, because they like you. They felt like they never felt with anybody with you, and they weren't used to somebody that was so kind and so childlike, even so pure, so genuine. So they really love this, but it feels like there is a commitment or an impulse that they have to respond to, they have to satisfy. I'm gonna let you know I'm gonna read you these other messages. One says, I don't blame you for running like you did. I would do the same. I am not magical. I cannot read your mind. And the other says, I just cannot say goodbye. So yes, there's this feeling like they have to leave, but they find it really hard. And perhaps as soon as they let you know, oh, by the way, I'm just moving country, you felt like closing yourself up, detaching yourself from them. You withdrew from them. So they lost all the affection and sympathy and, gentle manners that you used to have with them, because they were trying to protect your heart. Now you got hurt when they said, I'm about to leave actually. I have something that I want to do, and I cannot get it done here, and I have to travel, I have to go away. So they're saying, well, I actually understand why you did that. I understand why you withdrew. I would have just done the same. To be saying the truth, though, I do find it hard to say goodbye as well. So I am hurt by my own decision as well. And then, there is this thing of they would love to understand what's in your mind. I'm not magical. I cannot read your mind. This is a bit of childish as well type of response to your behavior. Initially their ego was like, well, do what you want. If you don't talk to me, I won't be able to understand what you want to say. And if you're irritable, don't you think that I'm going to go after you and ask you why you're irritable, because you should come to me and tell me and be mature. That was their first response. And then they were like, actually, I understand what they withdrew. I understand why they got cold and attached. I would have just done the same. I know what's going on within them. Oh, bit of a messy situation. I mean, sad perhaps, yeah. Because they feel torn apart. They want to be with you. They want to explore this. But they also feel like they have to go. So let's see what they want to say to pile number 3, please and thank you. What does their crush want to say to them? We're going to be accepting reverse cards as well. Nothing for you to be scared of. It simply helps the reading to be more complete. Okay. Oh, that is so sad. We have the Ace of Shells in reverse, the Ace of Cups in reverse, which does speak about a new beginning that got choked, you know. There was this hope to have a new romantic beginning, and then all of a sudden it went away. This is what do you say, failed beginning, perhaps you can say, just, or delayed as well. There is a delay in this new beginning. Let's see what else, please and thank you. It's like they really want this new beginning with you, but they have to push it further away in the future because this is not the right time. Oh, the Two of Shells. This is again, it talks about union, romantic connection, partnership, you know, being in unison with each other, understanding each other's feelings and emotions and holding them. This is a couple card, okay? Desire to have a relationship with you, desire to have a peaceful, harmonious relationship with you, but because it's in reverse, there is the impossibility to make it happen right now. There is a strong desire to make it happen, but some type of resistance in being able to actually turn this into reality right now. So I love that cannot develop this yet. 7 of Feathers. This is, yeah, preparing, gathering information like we said earlier, gathering their tools. This is kind of packing their bags and being ready to leave, to be honest, with these 7 of Feathers. And it's a bit different, the meanings in this deck, in comparing it to others' deck. Because in others' deck, it will be talking about being deceitful as well, running away from your responsibilities, not admitting your faults. But in this deck is preparation and resourcefulness. So yeah, I feel that like they're getting ready. And the cheetah energy is very high as well. They have to run so much. You cannot keep them trapped. You just cannot. They have to waste their energies by running miles and miles. So that's what they want to do now, preparing themselves for it. And you see how the cheetah here is looking on the opposite direction from the couple. So they're like, unfortunately, I have to be satisfying my instinct right now. I cannot look at my relationship needs. Oh, but they are really, really hopeful about the future. That is beautiful. And they think, they want you to know that they will always hold a really peaceful memory of you. They will always feel attracted from you. And they will always try to maintain a harmonious connection with you, whether it is far away, from far away as well. They will, I feel that they're hoping that they will maintain connection with you, and even if not, they will still think about you. You will be their last thought before going to bed. And yeah, I can see, yeah, that this one is looking at the opposite direction as well. So they're like, even though I'm going into this direction, I'm hopeful to come back. Yeah, the sun, even when it's in reverse, spread a lot of light over all of the other cards around. So they're really optimistic and hopeful about the future, even though they know that they'll be able to nourish this connection later on in the future and not right now. So they're not living forever. Feel that their big message here is that they're not living forever, and even if they will be far apart, they will still think of you. And they don't do this to run away from you or run away from responsibilities. There's this King of Crystals in reverse that talks about commitment. They're saying, look, I cannot commit to you right now, but it doesn't mean that I am scared of commitment. This is something that I want to do later on in life. Okay, have transformation and transition, liberation. Okay, so yeah, they're not ready. It's like this, not that they're not ready, but they have to be waiting, like the cicadas. Don't they have to wait, be in the larva phase for years before they actually turn into the adult phase? So this is the same. They're like, this transformation needs time. It's going to happen very slowly. We have the Three of Feathers as well, release and recover. So they are actually very sad to leave. This is not a feeling that they wanted to experience with you. They didn't want to create a heartbreak in you, and they didn't want to feel themselves heartbroken about this. This is harder than it looks, because on the outside it might look like they simply don't care about this connection at all, and they are looking for adventures, and they are not ready for any commitment. They run away from commitment, and maybe they gave you the impression to be kind of charming, but in a superficial way, and now they disappointed you. But in reality, there's so much more to this. They're actually suffering from it, but they're torn apart. They have to do what their soul is telling them. It's like when you know that there is your dream job on the other side of the ocean, you cannot just let it go. I mean, it's a tough decision, deciding love versus something that you've been dreaming your whole life. So I feel that they're optimistic that they can come back eventually, and it will feel like time hasn't passed at all. Just get one last card. Three of Crystals, collaboration and productivity. So yeah, this is just something that they this could be talking about teamwork, about decision that their teamwork has made for them. If it was for them, perhaps they would have tried to stay closer to you, but because the company they work for had made a decision, they kind of have to follow. Or this can also be talking about the promise that they are serious with you, and that they will be serious with you, and they will want to make this work. This could also be the desire to make things work at a distance, if you wish, and if it is not too painful. But I feel that there is a conversation that needs to happen here about that. So let's clarify these Three of Crystals. Yeah, Five of Crystals. This card as well is very different from the original. I mean, the meanings of the Rider-Waite Tarot. This, instead of talking about grief, it talks about persistence and new possibilities. So isn't that beautiful? They're not really grieving. Even though this is painful, they're not fully grieving because they know that this is not the end. It is going to work. You guys are going to make it work. So that's everything for today. I really hope that this has brought some joy within you, some guidance and clarity. Let me know in the comments down below, and I hope to see you very soon in the next video. Don't forget to support this channel if if you like the content, and if you'd like to see more of these videos. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell down below, and all the good things that you can do. Every single gesture means the world to me. Thanks so much for being here, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye bye guys, much love.